Good early afternoon, everybody. Look how Keith's bench has kind of become part of nature. That's kind of cool. And it's come in handy more than once. So, this week, look, I still got some little tomatoes out there. Uh, this week tomorrow we have to go do the trailer. We have to go shut that down. I don't know if we'll get the cover on the other one or not, but we need to at least go shut the other trailer down. Because fall is here, y'all. I am wearing a sweater, but it's not cold out. It's 50 something. I don't want to even unlock the door, so I'm just going to pull this down. So, in here, off to the left over here, that is all strawberries. And I came in and I cut them all down. And there was a lot. And that right there is chives. And I'm trying to keep the strawberries from choking them off. And that's the comfrey, starting to look a little, I need to cut it down too, I guess. We did get me a bale of straw that I'm going to put out. I still have to cut down those strawberries right there and these guys too. Look how they have taken over that bed. But I didn't want to cut the asparagus down basically until they die, because I don't want them coming back. You know, I don't want them shooting up babies. I don't know if a fall crop is okay, but I don't know. I just figured it wasn't. And this was my first year to pick, so I'm going to leave them. And there's a bunch of weeds in there. I really need to get in there. But I'm going to cover up everything with that straw this year. And this was just a big fail. I'm not zoomed in on anything. So yeah, I planted some pumpkin and it just did nothing. I'm not sure what I'm going to plant there next year. But yeah, the garden was okay. There's a little baby watermelon over there, and I did get some carrots, and I see some more carrots that I need to come pull. I made them in a sausage and carrot casserole and ate a couple of them. Where is it in the picture? That was an heirloom seed of cabbage. It's a leaf cabbage, and that has been such an awesome plant. I might get that again because I like it. You could just pick the leaves and chop them up. So yeah, there's some on my netting. So yeah, I need to come in here and finish cleaning up. Blueberries, I have not had any luck with my blueberries, and I've got them planted all over. Is it part I didn't get enough sun? I'm thinking about cutting down that big oak right there. It blocks the whole garden, and that would open up basically all this behind here. That little one might have to go too, although I like its crazy limbs. I don't know. But these guys, Keith has opened it up quite a bit, and we're gonna, I think, just get it clean enough to mow back here. And these guys might start doing something, and I might be able to plant more. But yeah, just no luck with blueberries. But they're still alive. This is the one lemonade blueberry plant I have. These are all just regular, different kinds of blueberries. I need to dig up this plant right here and move it. It's not doing well in there. It's not doing bad, but it's not doing well. I could plant it over here by this one. Right here. I have that one. It's all by itself, so I could plant another one. And it's sprouting some stuff on the sides. See, there's remnants of stuff coming up. That little red is not beets. It's a type of spinach that I planted, and it eventually came up. So yeah, can you see the carrots? Got a few carrots. And one little watermelon over there in the weeds. It's like right there. So yeah, you can see that's all strawberries in there that I've cut down. And that's what I read to do. And then we're going to cover them up with straw. Rhubarb, my rhubarb plant, I hope it'll come back. It's right there next to that lemon balm. And I killed it off, I think, with... I'm not been successful with that either. Some things I'm successful at, some things I'm not. You know, it's how it goes. And we are beginning to burn. See, this is the spruce. We're burning this stuff that's just... Look, there's another one. It's dry, dry, dry. And it burns just fine. So the fruit trees are looking really good. This guy here in the front, he has struggled since the very beginning. And every time it gets something new on it, something comes along and attacks it. It's had a really rough time, but it's hung in there. I think next year I'll make it or break it for this guy. But the rest of them are looking just dandy. And we're opening it up enough that these guys should start getting some light. See, some of these oaks may have to go too. All for the greater good. I'd like to see some apples next year. So, and then we're getting to the pasty resistance. How do you say it? I'm way too southern girl. These guys have just rocked. Even these that I just planted last year have put off quite a few berries. And really all I did was, well, I put some of my own compost in here that I wasn't real impressed with. But the peat moss. Put the peat moss in there, and then we cut this tree down and they just went like gangbusters. So we're just really happy with that. And Keith doesn't even really eat raspberries, but I do. And I thought, you know, it's been cold enough that they'd be gone by now, but they just keep coming. Just keep, look, there's one right there. Oh, there's a good one to pick. Let's see. See it? I'll eat it. I've been coming out like every other day. I'm picking a little bowl. See, I mean, there's so many. And we're supposed to get up in the 60s on Wednesday. So I'm expecting a few more to ripen up. I'll be picking them until they dry up. And I got plans for these guys. I hope they come back next year. So I will walk out next time and show you the shucks of corn we got left. It wasn't really much of anything. 2 servings of corn. But the rest has gone to deer and critters. And this is our other, we've got that little barrel compost there, which is full on one side. But then other stuff I throw over here. And I always have volunteers that come up. And I have put an acorn squash. Look at this. These are the best tomatoes I grew, y'all. And I didn't do anything. And acorn, look at that acorn squash too. So, yeah, those were volunteers. Too bad they... I love the smell of tomato plants too. Just smells like garden. Truck is still sitting there. Neighbor guys, hopefully, Keith and him are gonna haul it off. I need to ask Keith about that. That's been laying there a long time. I think it might be trash. Little car, you know, she's still a little beast. We just had the brakes redone. But I had a little bit of a problem with it locking up on the front wheel. And he said that's an ABS something that's rather costly. She's got almost 180,000 miles on her. The truck's got quite a few miles on it. Um, did I say the Lincoln is in the shop too, with the rear differential out, which is pretty costly as well. So yeah, we're paying some car repairs here at the end of the year. This will be 3 or 4 grand if we can get it going. And like, see, we got rust, y'all. She's only got a couple more years left in her, probably. But trucks are very expensive, so we're not in a big hurry to go buy a $30,000 truck. The Lincoln will do most of what we need. And the yellow car's in the garage there, and it's going okay too. We got 2 cars. They're going. We can't put our stuff up. I guess he could do it with the tractor, he said. We need the Lincoln back so we can start putting everything in the barn, put the trailer in the barn, move the boat, all that good stuff. But yeah, wintertime is coming, y'all. The swing needs to get put up here pretty soon. And yeah, good balmy day today. Gotta take Isaiah to counseling. Go to the Dollar Tree and pick him up some more shampoo because he goes through it like water. I've been sewing and crafting and will be some more. So there's my update. It still is hanging on here. Keith said we had snow by this time last year. I'm glad we don't because we're not ready. We'll be ready tomorrow after we shut down the camp. I'll feel better about that. He already did this one. This trailer has already been anti-freezed, but the camp has not. So there you go. That's my update from out here in the woods, y'all. Take it easy.